Hi students. So in last class we were studying about the functions of root. So what are the functions of root? Roots hold the plant firmly in the soil, or roots anchor the plant. Then what is the other function? Root absorbs water and minerals from the soil. And we saw that when we study about stem, we saw that there are different types of stem. Tender stems, hard stem, thick stem. Like that when we study about leaves also, we saw that there are different types of leaves. Some leaves have reticulate venation, some leaves have parallel venation and all. So now we can look whether there are different types of roots also. So like the leaves, there are different types of roots also. Okay, so in some plants, we can see the roots have a thick main root in the middle and some smaller branches also. And this thick root in the middle, that is called tap root, and the smaller branches are called lateral root. Okay, so some plants have this type of root, and this type of root is called tap root. So some plants have tap root, and in some other plants we can see all roots are of similar size. So there is not here there is one thick main root in the middle, but in some other plants from the base of the plant so many roots arise, and all roots have same size. And this type of root is called fibrous root. So some plants have fibrous root also. Okay, so for example, you look at this root. What about this root? You can see there is one thick main root in the middle. This is very thick main root in the middle, and from the thick main root so many smaller branches arise. So this is which type of root? Tap root or fibrous root? This is a tap root. So you can see one thick main root in the middle and so many smaller branches, and the smaller roots are called lateral roots. Clear? Then you can see here in this plant. No thick main root in the middle. All roots arise from the base of the plant and all have same size also. Here you can see one thick main root, and from that smaller branches are arising. But here all the roots are arising from the base of the plant itself. Is it clear? So this is what? This is a fibrous root. Or here in this plant also you can see so many similar size roots are arising from the base of the plant. So this is fibrous root. So which are the two types of root? Two types of roots are tap root and fibrous root. So some plants have tap root and some plants have fibrous root. So tap root means it will have a thick main root in the middle and so many smaller branches called lateral roots arise from the tap root. Fibrous root means all roots arise from the base of the stem. Similar sized roots arise from the base of the stem. Okay, so now we can look the roots of so many plants and you say whether it is tap root or fibrous root. So what about this root? Is it a tap root or a fibrous root? There is one thick main root in the middle and so many smaller branches. So this is what? This is a tap root. Then what about this plant? Here also there is one thick root in the middle and some small branches arise from the side. So this is also a tap root. Then what about this plant? You can see so many roots arise from the base of the plant. No thick root in the middle. So this is a fibrous root. Okay, so you understand now fibrous root and taproot. Now we can look whether there is any relation between leaf venation and root. Whether there is any connection between the venation of the leaf and the type of the root. So first we can look this root. So this is what? Taproot. And this is the taproot of a lady's finger plant. Now we can look at the leaf of a lady's finger. So this is the leaf of a lady's finger. What about the venation? Can you see so net-like arrangements? Veins are arranged net-like. So what is this venation? This is reticulate venation. So this plant have which type of root? Taproot, and the venation is reticulate venation. Okay. Now we can look some other plants also. So this plant is having taproot. Then you look at the venation of the leaf. Which kind of venation? It have reticulate venation. So root is taproot, leaves have reticulate venation. Then you look at this plant. This is which type of root? Fibrous root. And what about the venation of the leaf? This is showing parallel venation. So if a plant have fibrous root, what about the venation? Venation of the leaf is fibrous root. But if a plant have reticulate venation, this leaf have what? Reticulate venation. This is showing reticulate venation. So what about the root? Taproot, one main root, some smaller roots arise from the sides. So root is taproot. So if a plant have parallel venation, what about the root? Root will be fibrous root. But if a plant have reticulate venation, what about the root? The root will be taproot. Okay, so all the plants that have reticulate venation, all the plants that have reticulate venation have taproot. And all the plants that have parallel venation, they show what? They show fibrous root. Okay, so all the plants with parallel venation have fibrous root. Is it clear? So can we say which type of root a plant have without pulling the plant out from the soil? For example, coconut tree. You know, it is difficult to pluck out a coconut tree and observe its root and say whether it is taproot or fibrous root. So how can you say what is the type of root in a coconut tree without pulling it out? You can look at the leaves. By looking at the leaves, venation of the leaves, you can say whether it is taproot or fibrous root. So what about the venation of leaves in a coconut tree? It is showing parallel venation. So what about the root of a coconut tree? Coconut tree shows, or coconut tree have fibrous root. Okay. Then what about a mango tree? Without pulling it out, can you say? So this is the leaf of a mango tree. Look at the venation. What is the venation? Venation is reticulate venation. Now can you say what is the type of root in a mango tree? Mango tree have which type of root? Taproot, because it have reticulate venation. So it shows taproot. So without pulling out the plant from the soil itself, we can say whether that plant have taproot or fibrous root. How? By looking at the venation of the leaf. If the leaves show reticulate venation, the plant will have taproot. And if the leaves have a parallel venation, surely that plant will have fibrous root. Is it clear? Okay, now there is a table in your textbook. So you fill this table. So what's the first one? That is name of the plant. So you can write coconut. Then what is the type of leaf venation in coconut? It is parallel venation. Then what is the type of root? It is fibrous root. Then next, lady's finger. So what is the type of leaf venation in a lady's finger? What is the type of leaf venation? It is what? Reticulate venation. So what is the type of root? Root is taproot. Okay. So we study that if a plant have reticulate venation, that surely the root will be taproot. And if in a plant the leaves are showing parallel venation, surely the root will be a fibrous root. Okay. So we were studying about the functions of the root, and now we study about the types of root. So we study that roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Then from the roots, it is carried to the stem. So from the roots, the stem will collect this water and minerals, and stem will carry it to the leaves. Then what the leaves do? Using that water, leaves prepare food. And after preparing food, we study the leaves are not storing the food in the leaves itself. What they do? It is carried to different parts of plant. In some plants it is stored in their root. In some plants it is stored in their stem. Some plants it is stored in their fruit and all. And who is carrying this food from leaves to all parts of the plant? That is the stem. So the leaves prepare food, and from the leaves the food is carried to different parts of the plant by the stem. In potato, the food is stored in its stem. But in sweet potato, the food is stored in its root. So in different plants, the food is stored in different parts of the plant. And we eat in different parts of the plant in different plants also. So here we can see that the stem is acting as a street with two-way traffic. So which are the two ways? First one is it is carrying the water and minerals from the root to the leaves. So it is carrying from the root to the leaves. So it is carrying upward. So that is one traffic. Second one, from leaves it is carrying the food to all parts of the plant. So we can say the stem is like a street with two-way traffic. So how can you explain it? Stem conducts water and minerals from root to the leaves in upward direction, and again the stem carries the food from the leaves to all other parts of the plant. So the stem acts like a two-way traffic. Clear? Okay. So here we study about stem, functions of stem. So what are the functions of stem? Stem holds leaves, flowers, fruits, buds, everything. Then stem conducts water and minerals from roots to the leaves. Then third function is stem carries food prepared in the leaves to all other parts of the plant also. Then we study about the functions of leaves. Leaves, which are the processes taking place in leaves? Transpiration and photosynthesis. And two types of leaves with reticulate venation, and some leaves have parallel venation. Then we study about roots. We study the functions of root, that they will hold the plant firmly in the soil and they absorb water and minerals from the soil. And we study there are two types of roots, tap root and fibrous root. Okay, and in next class we can study about the next part, that is flower. So we can study about the flower in next class. Clear now? Okay.